According to the records, King Rackus had a strong jaw, hair as black as night, and wore gleaming armor over his muscular... Sorry, what was I talking about? Every time Westmarch is invaded, a hero appears to save it. History is much easier to write with a strong protagonist. Rackus and his sons built much of Westmarch during their time. The ruins and the marshes outside the city may be their work too. Of course, whenever I ask the Crown for gold to further my excavations, there's always a more pressing matter at hand.
We'll never see our friends again.
True, but we won't see that cobbler down the street again either.
Why?
The eyes. Let me see what you see. Show me, please. Show me.
Today is the day I find out how deep the Order's corruption runs.
Then you must fight to end this deception and make things right, my friend.
I will do it, even if it means going against my entire Order. I could use a good friend by my side.
I will be right here by your side.
This is one of our strongholds. I will have my answers soon.
You must be ready for anything.
Cormac! Everyone says you helped slay Azmodan and Belial. They're calling you the greatest of all the Templar.
It's good to see you as well, brother. But I come with troubling news about the Order. I must speak with the Grand Maester.
You're in luck. He's here. Standing orders are to send you to him upon your return. Take this, the Grand Maester's new proclamation.
You've done us all proud.
This proclamation from the Maester, it's damning. He admits his own guilt. How could I have not seen this?
The day of reckoning is at hand. We will rise from the ashes of Westmarch and lead mankind into the light. We shall have recruits by the thousands. Every citizen will be another Templar added to the cause. Once cleansed by the Inquisitors, they will become an unstoppable force.
Time has finally come, and we owe it all to you.
Bring me that whip. It is time to purify this initiate.
Stop! How can you do this to your fellow Templar?
We bless them with the truth, as we did for you, Cormac. But if the greatest of all Templar wishes them freed, it shall be so. We've been ordered to take you to the Grand Maester as soon as possible. Follow me.
Cormac, the shining example of a true Templar. We have much to talk about.
Yes, we do, Grand Maester. You have betrayed us all, starting with the torment of our initiation.
It was brutal but necessary. I did the hard things no one else would, for the ascension of humanity. I carry the weight of my actions with me always. Are you ready to make a similar sacrifice, Cormac? Will you stand with me and become Meister in due time? I need you.
But... No! Your power has driven you to madness if you think I would help you rule over mankind!
This saddens me greatly, my son. I am sorry. Kill him. Man is a flawed being. Time and again we have seen good men give in to temptation. Though it is painful, I have found only one answer. We must cleanse the minds of our recruits, so they will never fall prey to the corruption of the demons, or the blind self-righteousness of the angels.
Dedicated my life to a lie. Everything I thought I knew, it was all in the service of a madman. I swear that every Templar I meet will be freed from the lies of the Order. And if they refuse, I will be forced to convince them.
They will believe you. I know it.
The Grand Maester, behind the Order's corruption. Deep down, I think I always knew. Perhaps that's why I never felt worthy of the Order, as if I was not a true Templar.
You had no choice. The Templar used fear and violence to make you into a slave. But now the truth has burned away the lies. You are free to believe in what your heart says is true.
I believe in you and your quest. This world must be saved, regardless of the corruption of the Templar. When I was forced to admit my beliefs were wrong, I was lost. I was afraid I would always feel that way. But instead, a sense of calmness has come over me. I'm no longer at war with myself.
The spirits and I are glad, my friend. You have cast aside the false teachings of this world and opened your eyes to truth.
It's time for me to go. My brother will die in the Kingsport dungeons if I don't act now.
A Kingsport prisoner, you say? Those poor devils were all transported to our cells in Westmarch last week. But we haven't heard from the garrison since the attack started.
Edlin, I have to find him. Will you help me, my friend? Right then, this is where they're holding Edlin. Let me do the talking.
Looking for your brother, Lyndon?
Something seems wrong.
Damn it all! The Thieves Guild always finds who it's looking for.
The Thieves Guild infiltrated the entire dungeon? Edmund! He's...
I share in your grief, Lyndon.
I never should have joined the guild. He told me, but I wouldn't listen.
Do not fault yourself for this. Your brother was killed before we came to Westmarch.
That dagger looks very familiar.
Bring it with you, but we cannot stay.
Lyndon, I grieve for you.
You must not blame yourself, Lyndon. It will change nothing.
What do you want me to say? That I wish he'd never known me? That I wish he'd had a brother who didn't fail him?
That you are trapped within your own grief.
You think death is the way into your perfect afterlife? You could never understand.
What is this?
Destroy the gate! The Nephilim is here!
Dares to attack us? Malthael is my brother. I fought 1,000 battles by his side, and I care not that he seeks to destroy you and your kind. But my brother has grown sick, and he must be put down for his own sake. Yet I have not the heart to do this. And so it falls to you. Come, Nephilim, to Pandemonium.
Malthael tried to destroy the way to Pandemonium. He knows that I am coming for him. I will cross the broken land over which angel and demon have fought wars beyond counting. To the Pandemonium fortress, where the angel of death waits, hiding behind its walls.
There is a siege camp not far from here. Meet me there, and I will show you what must be done. do not have the luxury of time.
The Ravagers were among the most fearsome soldiers of hell. Having grown accustomed to the taste of war, they remained in Pandemonium long after the last siege of the fortress ended. Now, they regard the realm as their own and terrorize any angels who venture onto the battlefields. Pandemonium is a vast, chaotic realm, and many demons remain scattered throughout it. In particular, the war-scarred Marauders were unwilling to return to the Hells, and they have taken to pillaging the remaining angelic outposts in the battlefields. They may not be the most powerful of their kind, but they are clever and insidious, and no strangers to war.
Your death comes.
Demons, the remnants of a long-forgotten battle. That is a secret. Do you see the battering ram below? That is the only way you can breach the fortress gates. But it is useless without the siege rooms that power it. You have one in your possession, but there are two more. You will find them on the battlefield below, imprisoned along with the demons that carried them. Once you have the rooms, go to the ram. But know this, Nephilim. Even if you release Malthael from his madness, I will not thank you for it.
I do not need your thanks.
Not all of the hazards of Pandemonium lie above ground. The tunnelers roam just beneath the surface, breaking through to snatch prey in their enormous jaws. And my heroic friends ask why I wish to stay inside the fortress. Ah!
A perfect strike.
Meet your destiny.
The spirits aid me.
Cursed am I to lead an army of the blind. They do not perceive that the angels are fleeing this realm, and the ones they find are merely trapped or lost. A great change is upon us. Withdraw from the fields, my brothers. Some battles can only be won with words.
I strike at your heart. The truth burns.
The servant of a demon lord is attempting to revive its master. It must be stopped. There it is. Let us drive it back to hell. We are victorious! You fight with the will of an angel, Nephilim.
Your death comes.
Victory, my friend.
perfect strike. My strike is true.
Most impressive. What do you believe will happen when you die?
My spirit will pass to Imwiru Ikura, where it will join all the rest in paradise. What do you believe?
I think it will be like going to sleep once again. But this time, I will not awaken.
My strike is true. Perfect strike. This cannot be opened yet. Perfect strike.
Do you see that enemy over there? Let us cleanse it from this land.
My curse upon you! Truth burns you.
Nephilim! We found something we can use!
Something now inhabits the fortress. I am certain of it. Long have I gazed upon its scarred facade, dreaming of the safe haven its walls offer. But it has changed. The vacant terraces have turned cold. I am so desperate to escape the demons. But whatever is in the fortress may be worse.
Long ago, this weapon was used to bring down a mighty siege beast and its demon master. Even now, the device maintains its power. Sadly, the weapon now attacks us as well as our enemies. We can use it in this fight, though, if we can regain control of it. Nephilim, to me! I will protect you! 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 Nephilim, to me! I will protect you!
You shall join me inside my eternal.
It is unfortunate that Kurikos corrupted the weapon. It is useless to us now. At least it cannot do any more damage. The great weapon was created in response to a siege on the Pandemonium fortress by Kurikos, a demon lord who rode a monstrous siege beast. At great cost to ourselves, we channeled much energy into the great weapon, and succeeded in bringing down Kurikos and his mount. Upon his death, the demon was drawn inexplicably into the weapon, and it has been attacking us ever since.
We taught them a lesson.
is the Alpha and the Omega of the eternal conflict. It lies at the center of all things, linking the realms of heaven and hell. Long ago, when the angels were young, the aspect of wisdom found the Eye of Anu here. He named it the World Stone, and all of heaven swore to protect it.
You die!
Pandemonium was destined to be our battlefield. It was formed in the chaos of the last struggle between the Diamond Warrior Anu and the Dragon Tathamet. Now eons of war have scarred every patch of ground. The cycle of victory and defeat is the foundation of our existence and the essence of the eternal conflict.
I cannot carry more.
Battle. All the might and majesty of the high heavens come to wage war.
When death comes.
You die!
I am returning to town.
A thought on what you said, and you may have been right. Can't bear the thought of another friend's death.
The alternative is to spend a life alone. No easy path, Hedrick.
I suppose so.
If you're so bored, why don't you fight me? The blacksmith is Hedrick. He's grumpy. Shen's the jeweler over there, and he tells good stories. Then there's Cormac and Lyndon. They don't like me much. Arena's very nice, though.
Sorry, I'd rather fight than talk to people.
I wonder how everyone's faring back at the...
Leave me alone. I'm getting drunk, and no, I'm not sharing.
Talk to Hedrick about the dagger. answers will bring you peace you will not find from drink.
Don't be so sure. I found all the answers I need. The bloody Thieves Guild killed my brother.
You say that, but you do not know if your words are true.
Neither do you.
Despite all of this, I find myself with hope for the future.
I think this hope includes Irena, yes?
No! No, of course not. I do find her company stimulating. Yeah, I do enjoy her unique way of looking at things, but... I mean, no.
I think you should tell her you have left your vows behind.
What? Well, you know... I mean, she is quite interesting. So, yeah, I suppose so. Perhaps I should. Maybe.
I now know that the call is coming from the realm of Pandemonium.
How could that be? It was not easy for us to reach it.
The prophet was a seraph. He may have hidden in Pandemonium to keep his affairs secret from the Angiris Council.
And then he summoned Lysa?
I saw her broken body, but the prophet's magic is powerful. He once saved us all. He could have saved Lysa again. Accompany me to Pandemonium. We will find where Lysa's voice is coming from, and perhaps I will uncover the answers I seek. I followed her voice to this place. I can hear her so clearly. We must find her.
I do not hear anything.
It cannot be! Risa! Risa!
When we walked, the demons were in our midst. We were not ready. But you slept, Arena. Why?
I would have woken Risa. You must believe me. Demons!
You must find Lysa. It is not too late.
No, do not go.
The prophet asked each of us in turn before he cast the spell of binding. Our lives for hers. If we declined, we could leave without any thought of shame. We each heard the question and answered the only way we could. Our cause was too important to not make that sacrifice.
What is it that keeps my sister's spirits here? Victory!
The truth burns!
Prophet's magic is strong.
strike is true.
It cannot be. Sybil? This place feels so familiar to me.
It was to be a dreamless sleep, but the blackness faded, and dreams I had. Dreams that became nightmares I could not wake from.
Sybil, I am here now. More demons! Where are they coming from?
You were always the strongest, Arena. Make us proud.
Do not go. I have questions. Something holds the spirits of my sisters here. Whatever it is will lead us to Lysa.
The prophet said I would not dream, but I did. At first, they were dreams of color, unsettling. And then I began to hear voices. They called for me, over and over. And then...
Melina! Demons surround Lysa. You must find her, Irena. Lysa, where is she? Are these the demons that killed my sisters? It is good to see you, Irena. I thought I would never gaze upon your face again. Farewell, my sister. This portal will lead us to Lysa. We trained, believing that we would fight together. But Irena was the one who was chosen. And we were the ones who must sacrifice to support her. Why her and not me? A selfish question, for I know that if she was asked, she would say yes. So I did. Lysa! I knew I heard your voice.
Why did we have to give our lives for you, Irena? What was so special about you? Chosen of the Prophet. Your sisters were willing to sacrifice their lives for you, just as the Prophet intended. But I would not play along. It merely took time for me to find a way out.
I never knew Lysa. The Prophet never told me.
Irena, know that you possess the greatest potential of all your sisters, and so I chose you. They gave their lives so that you could survive and fight in the most important battle to come. They did this willingly, and their sacrifice is not a burden, but a gift to you.
But what do I do?
Live. Fulfill the destiny for which I trained you, and for which your sisters died.
I always thought that Lysa was as strong as any of us, perhaps even the strongest. But she decided that the sacrifice asked of her was too great. How can I blame her? In her place, I might have made the same choice.
The greatest good sometimes requires the greatest sacrifice.
But is this not proof? If the price is too costly, goodness is not enough. Perhaps there is a better way.
You,
mentioned that I should speak with Irena. I don't think I can do that.
If you do not, then Lindan surely will.
What? That cad? Oh, she's already seen right through his lecherous ways. Surely he'd have no luck. Would he?
Who can know? But it would not be wise to give him another chance. You have battled demons, my friend. I know you can do this. Gather your courage and speak with her.
Zai's jewel is here, in Westmarch.
Where? We should get it at once.
Dinner first, then we can go after the jewel. Do not worry. I think it can wait for a little while. Yes, yes, this is the place! The jewel is here!
Shen! It's too dangerous! Come back!
Just a little fall. Don't worry! Do not worry. I'm just down here. Everything seems perfectly fine. Wait, what is that?
A perfect strike.
Yes, all of this seems so familiar. Like it's happened before. Hey, where are you? You're not lost, are you? Evil undoes you. If you don't hurry up and come down here, I'll find the jewel myself. Finders keepers!
There you are. I've been looking for you. Ah, well, there's no point in standing around, is there? Let's go find the jewel.
Don't run off by yourself. This place is too dangerous.
Did you say dangerous? This is nothing. Just a little stroll. I do so love a good walk, don't you? It helps me figure things out, such as what I'd like to have for dinner. Should do it more often, huh? Maybe next time, one of the night markets, huh? The jewel isn't far from here. I can almost taste it. Where is it? Where is it? I found it. The jewel. There it is. No. This cannot be. It's been destroyed. Dirgest is free.
Zai, is that you? You look different.
I believe you are mistaken. I am Shen.
Zai? Is that you?
Zai is gone, and no more. He's a legend and a myth. The man who stands before you is but a simple jeweler. I have seen the years, and I have loved and lost, and I have grieved and wept.
Whoever you are, you have freed me, and I am happy to have looked upon your face.
And I am filled with joy to have seen yours once again. Farewell, and go upon this last journey.
Shen, are you well?
Please, I just need a moment alone. Do not worry about me. I will find you later. It feels like a lifetime since I last held this jewel in my grasp. Oh, the memories flood back into me. I was a vain fool in my youth. I know it will be hard for you to think of me so, but it's true, though it was a long, long time ago.
What do we do now?
Well, Dirgest has escaped, and it's more important than ever for me to find him.
Lyndon left a dagger here earlier. I'm guessing you're behind that.
He is beginning to listen. Can you tell me anything about it?
Let me look. It's well crafted for a Kingsport blade, and oh, the hilt seems to be hollow. Someone hid a note inside. Here, you should take it to Lyndon.
I joined a caravan of refugees heading to Bramwell, but we never made it there. Brigands slaughtered everyone. I ran into the forest and hid for days before I dared come out. How am I ever going to find my son?
Peter and Lara have been playing hide from the monster all day. Such imaginative children.
I see no children here.
I said they were hiding, didn't I?
I see death everywhere. Even when amongst the living, I see the specter of endless night. But you are different. Death's shadow surrounds you. It obscures all else.
I tried to leave the city today, but the gates are all closed. The guards won't let anyone in or out.
What are you going to do?
Stay here and hide, I guess. I am a coward.
Stop that! You're a good man.
The Zakarum Church always held an unhealthy sway in Westmarch, even after the ascension of rulers more interested in power than religion. When the true nature of the faith was finally exposed, however, it completely eroded any influence the church had over civil affairs. And rightly so, I might add.
The people of Westmarch are starting to rebuild the city and bury their dead. Their strength is an inspiration. But there are children that witnessed their family being torn apart. Others climbed over piles of corpses to get to safety. What will they make of the world when they grow up? The city has scars that will linger for generations. Deckard Cain wrote much about the Pandemonium fortress. He kept meticulous notes, drew sketches, and even made some maps. But nothing matches what is there now. The fortress has changed so much since Malthael took over.
I strike at your heart.
There it is again. That voice.
I still do not hear anything.
It is calling me, pulling me somewhere.
Do I know of the realm water? Very little. It roams the outskirts of Pandemonium, a lumbering giant with a gaping hollow at its core. Somehow, it can hide its body away, disguising itself as a mere portal. Those who pass through it are trapped in a distant world, never to be seen again.
Comes. The truth burns you.
I have found many references to the beasts of Pandemonium in Kane's old writings. He journeyed there 20 years ago to help a band of heroes seal away the primevals, and his discoveries appear to have shaken him deeply. Sometimes he would stare outside the fortress walls, and winged beasts would appear, calling his name.
You die! My curse upon you! The truth burns you. You die! A perfect strike. The spirits aid me. Your evil undoes you.
That is what I have trained for.
Your evil undoes you. your evil undoes you.
As war raged through Pandemonium, the aspect of justice called for a fortress to be raised around the World Stone. We built a shining citadel, but in time it fell to the demons. It has since changed hands countless times, becoming a patchwork of angelic and demonic expression.
The ram is here, but I must finish collecting these siege runes first.
The Pandemonium fortress housed the World Stone for many years, until the angel Inarius and the demon Lilith stole it away. With its loss, there was nothing left to fight for, and the fortress has been abandoned since. Our time in this land has drawn to an end. For now.
I strike at your heart.
Is there anything about the past you would like to know?
What was the Teganze like in your time?
Dangerous and mysterious. Few entered the jungle for fear of the tribes that dwelled within. Much like it is today, from what I understand.
I bear grave news, my friend. The Sliver has revealed Malthael's plan to me, and it is worse than I could have imagined. He means to use the Black Soul Stone to capture all demonic essences, even those that linger in human hearts. If the stone is altered to rip the demonic essence out of every man, woman, and child on Sanctuary, they will all die.
No, we can still stop him, and we begin by attacking the fortress.
Malthael is fundamentally altering the Black Soul Stone. It will now pull in all the demonic essence from whatever plane of existence it finds itself in. But mankind is born of angel and demon alike. Every mortal, save myself, has demonic essence as an intrinsic part of their being. Losing that will rip their body and soul apart. I never thought I would return here. Pandemonium was our battlefield for ages on end. Demons' blood saturated this ground. Many angels died defending it.
Why did you fight over this wasted land?
Our battles revolved around the World Stone. I had the Pandemonium fortress built in order to protect it.
Malthael was the wisest of your kind. Did you not search for him when he disappeared?
Malthael kept to himself much of the time, and he was known to leave without warning. Eventually, the Council became concerned. We sent his closest followers to find him. Most of them did not return.
Urzel and the Maidens. They found Malthael and followed him down the path of madness.
It seems so.
The spirits say that you created the Pandemonium fortress.
Not on my own, but it was my idea, yes. The angels raised it around the World Stone many eons ago.
Then its secrets are known to you. Are there no hidden entrances?
I fear not. The fortress is always changing, caught between the forces of heaven and hell.
The truth burns you.
We found ancient siege weaponry that we can use to create a diversion and draw Malthael's creatures away from the ram. We can't fight and repair it at the same time. Protect us while we do our work.
I'm under attack! Help me! I'm under attack! Help me! I'm under attack! Help me! Kill that thing! It may drive off the rest of them. The siege weaponry is restored. This will help keep the Angel of Death's minions occupied. You are a noble warrior. We are proud to fight by your side. We will crush them!
Not ready yet.
A wingless angel. This is what they send to face me now.
Needs more
I thought there
time.
would be more.
What kind of demon are you? No matter. Death to the enemies of heaven!